Leader.
The newly elected president and vice president-elect addressed the country for the first time. Plus, a big rally in Perry Square tonight. Joe Biden supporters waving flags and celebrating the news.
We spoke to Trump supporters outside the Erie County Courthouse, find out why they've gathered to have their voice heard.
Live in high definition from your news leader, this is Jet 24 Action News at 11.
New tonight at 11, after days of patiently waiting for results, Americans now have their answer. Jet 24 Action News is your local election headquarters. ABC's Raina Roy has the story.
The next chapter in U.S. history off with a bang. The crowd at the Biden election headquarters going wild as Joe Biden and Kamala Harris took the stage.
It is now my great honor to introduce the President-elect of the United States of America, Joe Biden.
Addressing Americans for the first time as winners after a contentious battle for the White House with nail-biting numbers in a 5-day counting process. Biden calling for unity in this divided nation that has been facing civil unrest and a relentless pandemic for much of 2020.
I pledge to be a president who seeks not to divide, but unify. Who doesn't see red states and blue states, only sees the United States. The Bible tells us, to everything there is a season, a time to build, a time to reap and a time to sow, and a time to heal. This is the time to heal in America.
Harris making history as the first female vice president-elect, also a woman of color and daughter of Jamaican and Indian immigrants.
While I may be the first woman in this office, I will not be the last.
Their acceptance speech came after a day of celebrations in several cities across the country. President Trump was golfing as the news came in earlier, on Twitter falsely saying he actually won the election, pushing the baseless claim that observers were not allowed to watch ballot counters. Trump's legal team vowing to challenge the election results.
And Biden is eager to get to work, saying it is time for America to heal and move forward. Raina Roy, ABC News, Wilmington, Delaware.
A celebration for Joe Biden being named president-elect taking place in Perry Square today. People holding signs and waving flags supporting the former vice president. One supporter saying his victory means a lot, not only to him, but the entire Erie community.
More of a feeling of success and pride, especially within all our minorities in our community. And we're such a great community, and we need to show more of our thanks and appreciation for what he's done for all of us.
Local Trump supporters gathered outside the Erie County Courthouse this afternoon, some demanding a recount of votes. Chelsea Swift tells us many Trump supporters say mail-in ballots should not be counted. They fear mail-in ballots led to a miscalculation of votes.
Well, because Trump was way ahead and all of a sudden everything stopped and now he's way behind.
Trump supporter Vince Razzone says he wants the election outcome to be fair.
But I don't have a problem if Biden wins as long as it's fair. As long as they have a fair election and everything is above board. They're going to take all these ballots that aren't even supposed to be counted and count them. It's wrong.
And another Trump supporter says he's concerned for the future of Pennsylvania jobs.
The reason why I'm here is because I used to work a lot in oil and gas fields, and Biden's already said that they're gonna shut them down.
And one Trump supporter says she's concerned not only for the counting of votes, but the future of the country.
I originally was a Democrat, registered initially when I became an adult as a Democrat, and have since changed over to Republican because of what Trump has done for our country, all people in our country.
Sherrison adding she agrees with Trump's policies, including his pro-life stance.
He's all for legal immigration, which I am too. Legal immigration is very important to our country. He protected our military. He protects our police. He doesn't want defunding of the police. We need law and order in our country.
Chelsea Swift, Jet 24 Action News.
Republican U.S. Representative Mike Kelly released this statement today. Quote, in our representative republic, it is not the media who declares the winner of elections. Right now, the Trump campaign is engaged in several court cases to determine the integrity of the vote in multiple states. None of those states have officially verified their vote counts, and investigations into voting irregularities are ongoing. The winner of the election will be determined by the law, not media projections. For all your election news anytime, you can go to our website, YourErie.com. Erie County continues to see double-digit numbers of COVID-19 cases. Today, with 49 cases reported by the Department of Health. 2,542 people have been confirmed with the virus since March. 55 people have now died as a result of COVID-19. Elsewhere across the Commonwealth, the Pennsylvania Department of Health reporting 4,035 new COVID-19 cases. The statewide total now stands at over 227,000. There were a total of 41 new deaths reported. The death toll from COVID-19 in the state now stands at 9,015. Crawford County reporting 703 cases. That's an increase of 16. Warren County reporting 83 cases, up 1. Chautauqua County is reporting 1,165 cases, up 13. And Ashtabula County is reporting 1,085 cases. That's an increase of 48. A garage is destroyed by fire this afternoon. According to Erie County 911, calls for the fire went out around 1:35 today in the 3000 block of West 38th Street. Several fire departments were on scene battling the fully involved garage. No injuries were reported, and the cause of the fire is unknown at this time. And coming up after the break, the Blasco Library wrapped up a book sale this weekend. We'll tell you how the money they made helps them serve the community. That's after a first look at the forecast. Craig, it's really nice out there today.
Not like November, that's for sure. And we're going to line a few more nice days up for you in the forecast next.